Virgo, it's your friend and messenger Kay here with your July messages. Okay, so let's get on with it. I'm doing a different spread to what we did last month. Let's see how we get on. Let's call in the divine. Divine for Virgo for the month of July. What messages do we have? Okay, I'm going to go in with an affirmation. For Virgo, just the one card, please. Let's see what comes up for you. Okay, you're getting a few here, but we're going to take this one. It says trees and the ecosystem, and it says, I will prioritize and honor the inner and outer ecosystems of my body as they directly reinforce my health and happiness. So again, I will prioritize and honor the inner and outer ecosystems of my body as they directly reinforce my health and happiness. So July is about focusing on your health and your happiness, Virgo. Let's go in and have a look and see what angel is working with you for the month of July. Now, if you do reach out to your angels, this is a really good deck here, 22 archangels. Let's see, who is there for Virgo? Look, Virgo, you have Raguel, waves of healing. So it was talking about the body. Now it's talking about healing. Be open and vulnerable, as this will initiate healing and harmonious resolution. Okay, so if you've been feeling a little bit under the weather, now it doesn't matter whether this is your mental health or your physical health. The angels are sending waves of healing towards you, okay? So that's your angel throughout the month of July. That's available for you. That's Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's go in and see what sacred symbol is Virgo being given for the month of July. Spiritual cleansing. Virgo, have you been up in your head about something? Something that needs clearing out. Obstacles, thoughts, you know, things like that that's going on. For my numerology people, you've got 50, reduces down to 5, okay? Which is about change. So spiritual cleansing. Let's go in and find out what the sacred symbols are saying to you. For Virgo, it says, it is time for a spiritual cleansing of the body, mind, or spaces in which you reside. There is an imbalance, stuck energy, or heaviness in your environment that needs to be released before you proceed further. And they're offering you the Hamza. And it says this is popular in the Middle East and North Africa. The word Hamza, also spelt Hamza and Hamish, means 5 and refers to the fingers of the hand. In Jewish culture, the Hamza is called the hand of Miriam. In some Muslim cultures, it's called the hand of Fatima. So you can either pause the video and try to draw this, or you can just take a snippet of it, you know, and keep that on you. I'm getting this feeling you've been a little bit under the weather, a little bit sort of out of sorts, you know, but it's okay because we've got Angel Raguel, we've got the spiritual cleansing here. You can use that hand of Hamza. So let's go on and see what angel numbers are coming up for you. It's important, Virgo, that you take care of your physical and mental health. And please do go and see a professional if that's what is needed, okay? We would always recommend, the tarot can give you, you know, I can send prayers for you and wishes for you, but the professionals know what they're doing, so reach out to them. Okay, here we go. What angel numbers do we have? Just the one card, thank you. Okay, so you have 1616 and it says readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support and comfort. And it says your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall into place. Okay, so there's either a new person or somebody from your past wanting to come back. However, if you're not in the right state of mind, if you're not in the right physical shape, it won't have the same energy, right? So you need to look after yourself, you need to take care, and then that will essentially allow for a new person or someone who you've been thinking about from your past to come into play. The reason we do these angel numbers, the 1616, Virgo, when you see these numbers, you know you're in the right place at the right time and you are safe and protected. Right, okay, Virgo, let's go into your tarot and have a look. So for the 4 weeks of July, what do we have coming up? Could we have 4 cards, please? One for each of the weeks. And then we'll do clarifiers, okay? Here we go. For Virgo. For your greatest and highest good. You've got 3 altogether, so let's do week 1. Yeah, there's definitely some love coming in for you here. And wow. Okay. Ace of Wands, the Magician, and the Six of Wands. Absolutely wow. Virgo, I don't know what it is that you've been going through. I'm just going to turn this over for you. I don't know what it is that you've been going through, what your situation has been. But, my friend, this is about to change, right? There is something new, something magical going on in the background that you don't see coming, yeah? This is the offer of love, right? I always say I find it quite funny. The Ace of Wands. It's quite a passionate sexual kind of nature of this card, right? An offer coming in. So I see somebody new here, right? In the first week of July. So look out for those messages, those text messages, emails, whatever. I feel like they're going to contact you. And then we have in the second week, the Magician. This is you getting your mojo back, right? This is you finding those opportunities and putting them all together and creating something quite magical. In the second week, it's also a time for your wishes, manifestations, prayer, whatever vocabulary you use for it. It's all the same thing. It's putting it out there to the universe, to the divine, right? Whatever it is that you've been asking for yourself, week 2, it is very, very likely, very, very likely, Virgo, that with this Magician energy, either you've already been asking for something, or what you do ask for in week 2 is very likely to be on its way. You will receive, okay? And I see some kind of victory here. You win over something. A win, right? I don't know what this is. I'm going to go in and clarify. But this is you where you may not have been feeling quite so great in the last couple of weeks. Um, I see you overcoming this. Whatever obstacles, whatever hurdles you have, by week 3, you're going to be back on top. Yeah? Back on top of that horse, parading through the streets, and people looking at you very admirably. You know, some sort of win. And by the end of the month, you're getting your 1111. You're getting your 4 of Wands. You're happy ever after. Let's go in and clarify and see, what is this talking about? Also, I don't know if I mentioned this. You've got the star card at the bottom of the deck. So across this month, you've got that healing energy, and you're getting your star quality back, your star power. I don't know what it is you do for a living. I don't know what it is you do from your day to day. But whatever it is, if it's not been so good in the last couple of weeks, last couple of months, know that you're going to become back on top. Okay? It's your time to shine, Virgo. Let's have a look what's coming in. More than likely by week 3. Look at that. Divine, please could we have the clarifiers for Virgo? I would like 2 cards for each one. For Virgo, please. What do we have coming in? Who is the Ace of Wands? Oh my goodness me. Look at this. You know where it said something about someone from the past, right? You've got your 6 of Wands here. This could be someone who has been trying to get your attention for a very, very long time, right? Even if it is a new person, it's going to be cause for celebration because they're just so familiar, right? This is someone, Virgo, you heard it here first. This is someone who really, really looks up to you. I think they've liked you. They've seen you as a superstar for a very, very long time, right? In every sense of the manner. This is someone who's had that crush on you, but you may not have noticed. Or if you did notice, you haven't done anything to do something towards it, right? And then you're getting the Chariot. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? What are you going to do, Virgo? You're going to get into your hermit energy, right? And think about it and think about it and then let the moment escape. No, this time you're going to move forward with it, okay? Give it a go, Virgo. I mean, I always say we are captains of our own ship. We're entitled to make our choices. But, you know, spending half an hour, you know, having a coffee with someone, what's it gonna cost you in time? What's it gonna cost you in money? Give it a go. This may be who you've been asking for, right? You just don't see that this is that person. Let's have a look at what is the Magician talking about. What have you been wanting to manifest? 8 of Pentacles. Work. This is something that you're putting together, right? See how she's pouring in all these ingredients into the pot. There's something that you've been working on, right? Something that you've been working on very, very hard. And you know your stuff because all these ingredients, you know how to put it together. I don't know. Are you an influencer? Are you somebody online? Are you somebody who's starting their own business or wanting to start their own business? I don't know what your situation is, but whatever it is, I feel like you've been putting so much work and so much energy into it, but you haven't seen the fruits of your labour yet. Virgo, mark my words, week 2 of July, you're going to start noticing the difference, okay? The universe is doing its thing in the background and you don't see it. 8 of Pentacles, why is that here? Wheel of Fortune, what did I tell you? Now, whatever it is that you've been putting together, whatever it is you've been putting your energy into, the Wheel of Fortune is about to turn. And I'm feeling this need to say to you, don't give up just now, right? Keep at it, keep going, right? Because those trees, they will bear fruit. The trees, that ecosystem there, you will get the fruits of your labour. And you will see that energy by week 2. Something's coming. Something's happening where the universe is going to give you a sign that actually you're being noticed. And this victory, you being noticed, what is this about? For Virgo, 2 cards. Why is the 6 of Wands here, please? Justice, you've got Libra energy, and the Page of Wands. Don't look now, Virgo, because this is about to get very, very exciting. Look, she's peeking from behind the blindfold, right? Those things that just weren't working out is something that you're going to leave behind, right? That energy, that deflated kind of emotions and deflated energy kind of thing, this is going to be a thing of the past, because whatever you've been doing is coming back into balance now. And remember, look, she's got the Book of Law. You've got to work with the law of attraction. You've got to believe that you're already living that life when you're doing your manifestations, when you're doing your prayers, okay? I'm going to go so far as to say that you may have to leave something behind. This success that you're going to get, this whatever it is, say for example you're working part-time, right, just to keep the money flowing in. You're also doing a side hustle. I feel like the side hustle is going to, this is going to be very, very, how can I put it, successful, right? And it's going to require your time. And there's something else that you're going to have to leave behind in order to focus, right, on this victory, whatever it is. Yeah, I can see, look, she's got half an eye on it, but this is going to require your full attention, Virgo, because you are going places, my friend. But I feel like if you've been juggling, wouldn't be surprised if the 2 of Pentacles comes up. If you've been juggling, right, 2, 3, 4 different things, this success, it's going to push you to let go of some of those things, yeah? Leave them in the past and move on, because something very beneficial is going to happen for you. What is this 4 of Wands, please? Not only have you got the 4 of Wands, look, there it is. What did I say? The 2 of Pentacles, right? I'll explain this one in a bit. We'll leave it here. This 10 of Cups. This, right, I'm going to say this. If you're taking on multiple jobs, or if you've got multiple things going on at the same time, right, you're going to have to leave behind the ones you don't like, right? So you're doing it just for the money. But the 10 of Cups is bringing in, you've got the Pentacles there coming in, you've got your 11 there, so you've got your wish fulfillment. But you know what? It's going to be that thing that you loved the most. You had to do, like, say for example, you have 4 or 5 things you've got going on, right? The one that you're most passionate about, the one that means the most to you, is the one that's going to bring you the happiness, right? And look, usually in the Rider-Waite deck, yeah, these pentacles, they're a little bit off, right? Because one side's higher than the other, right? For you, my friend, look, Virgo, look, it's coming back into balance. And not just that, you've got your magical infinity sign. This is a forever, something that you've wanted for a very, very long time, a forever thing, right? And instead of being on the ground, usually the chap in the, I think it's a jester, he usually has one leg up and one leg down, and one side of the pentacles are down and the other's up, and yeah, he really is juggling. Not you, Virgo. Look, your Two of Pentacles. I predicted that, right? Your juggling is a thing of the past. There is one thing that you are going to be able to focus on, right? And it's going to bring you that emotional fulfillment, that joy, that wonder, because it's your first love, right? I'm not talking about this person that's coming in. I'm talking about whatever it is that you're doing for a living, whatever it is that's bringing you pentacles. You're going to end up having to leave the rest, because that what you were looking for, that little bit of a success story, that's coming your way. You heard it here first, Virgo. Okay, let's go in and have a look. Right, that was your reading for July. Now what I want you to do is I want you to focus on a question that you would like to ask the cards, right? And then I want you to pick 1, 2 or 3. So, and that will answer your question, whatever it is, whatever's on your mind. We'll do one more shuffle, and then mind, body and soul for Virgo. So I've just shuffled and this is what I have. 1, 2 and 3. You ready, Virgo? If you picked number 1, big happy changes is your answer. And if you picked number 2, ask for help from others. Okay? And if you picked number 3, abundance. Do you know what, Virgo? I don't think it matters which one of those you pick, because good things that are coming in, every single one of those messages is an amazing one. Right, I hope you do get what you're asking for. I wish you all the best. I'll be back with another reading for you very soon. All right, Virgo, take care. Bye.